to cry out to God and to call on his name. There's a story, amen, in the Bible that I love. I love the story of, it's in the book of 1 Samuel about about Hannah and Peninnah. Y'all know the story. Elkanah, he had 2 wives. And Hannah was always tormented by Peninnah because God had shut down her womb. She couldn't have no babies. And Peninnah was just having them one after the other, year after year after year. The point I'm trying to make to you is, a lot of times people want to say, the devil did it. No, he didn't. Look at what God did to Hannah. He shut her womb down. He shut her womb down. Because he knew what he wanted to do for her in the long run. And when I looked at my situation and I began to think about Hannah, because I read that whole story one night because I really wanted it to make sense to me. And I said, God, did you afflict me for a reason? And he said, yeah, for my glory. All right. Because sometimes we can get in self. Come on, I'm talking about me now. Sometimes we can get in self and we're not giving God the glory like we need to give him. So you know what? He'll put that affliction on you where you don't have a choice but to give him glory. And the point with Hannah was, when they went up to the temple, Hannah kept going year after year after year after year. This woman kept having babies. Now, back in the Bible days, men could have 2 wives. Now, in this day and time, we ain't going for that, right? It's several stories in the Bible days where men had 2 wives. There's 2 or more. You can't handle one of us sometimes, can you? But anyway, that's another topic. Amen. This man had both of these women, and he asked her, ain't I enough? And Hannah said, She wanted a child. Because she knew what she was going to birth to the nation. She knew what she had on the inside of her. But it couldn't come forth until God said it was time. And that woman prayed, and she prayed, and she prayed, and she went through all kind of pain and anguish, but she stayed there and she waited on the Lord. If you read that story, it says that Eli was asking her, what in the world are you doing? Her mouth was moving, but wasn't nothing coming out. It was in her heart. Sometimes that's what you got to do. I mean, you might get to a point in time where you can't physically open your mouth and pray, but hide it down in your heart. Your mouth can be moving. Nobody else understands what's going on. It said he thought she was drunk, but she was talking to God, telling God all about her problems. And guess what? After year after year after year, after a while, guess what? She got pregnant, didn't she? And she birthed who? Samuel, right? My God, my God. Amen. So if I could just encourage you in being faithful in prayer, 1 Thessalonians 5:16-18 says, rejoice evermore. Pray without ceasing. In everything give thanks, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus concerning you. It's God's will. Whenever you go through, it's his will. He just wants you to pray. Tell him about it. Philippians 4:6-7 say, be careful for nothing, but in everything, by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, leave your request to be made unto God. And the peace of God, which passes all understanding, shall keep your hearts and minds through Jesus Christ. Sometimes we go through things and we don't understand it. I say, God, what you doing? Come on now. Because I was tore up from the floor for the past 2 years. Don't look like what I've been through, because I kept a praise in my mouth. I kept a clapping in my Like she said, I even was crazy enough to thank God for having insurance that I could get the treatment. Because guess what? Some people can't even get treatment. They got to wait on the government to say that they can have the treatment, and their body is deteriorating. See, we don't thank God for the small things. God, I'm thinking that I could go and get the treatments. Colossians 4:2 say, continue in prayer and watch in the same with thanksgiving. Did you hear what I say? Continue. That's right. That don't mean when they tell you that you ain't got cancer no more, you stop praying. He said continue in prayer. And you go back to doing your stuff. Y'all heard what the girl said. Leave that liquor ball and that beer ball alone. Yes. It might make you feel good temporarily. Oh, but when the hangover is over, you're going to need Jesus. So continue in prayer. Watch in the same. And then continue giving him thanks in thanksgiving. I'm almost done. Mark 11:24 says, therefore I say unto you, what things soever you desire when you pray, believe that you receive them, and ye shall receive them. Now when you pray, all I did, I said, God, you told me that anything I asked in your name, you was going to give it to me. Now I need a healing. I'm tired of putting up to this cancer center. I cried every day that I had to pull in one of them spaces. It says oncology patients. I never had any idea in my life that I would be pulling up to a cancer center at my age. Amen. But it's for his glory.
Yes, Jesus. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord Jesus.
Jeremiah 29:12 says, then shall ye call upon me, and ye shall go and pray unto me, and I will hearken unto you.
All right.
He'll hear you, but you got to go to him.
All right now.
Don't be every time you look around. Oh, Mother Hattie, can you pray for me? Pray for yourself. Pray for yourself. Get a prayer life for yourself. Somebody might need you to pray for them one day. My God. I'm so grateful and thankful to Pastor and Lady Harris. When I was going through, Lady Harris would call me. She said, we're just checking on you. See how you're doing? I can attest to that, sister. At least you had family here. But I thank God that I was put in contact with good people. That the Lord had to reach out to me when I was going through my rough times. There's my other mother back here on the organ. I was sitting there one day and my hair was nappy as all outdoors. And I got on my little thing and I went through, because I live in a lodge. I said, Lord, I don't know nobody here. And the thing said, Lee's Boutique. And I went in and I called. I said, is there somebody can do my hair? She said, yes, had a such sweet voice. She said, you can come tomorrow. And I came. And I sat in a praying woman's chair.
Hallelujah. Yes.
Call me. Talk to me. She don't know me. But she know me now. That's my other mama. You can't tell me God will put good people in your life.
Yes, he will.
Praying for me.
All right now.
Checking on me. She still do that.
Thank you, Jesus.
You'll get to the doctor if you don't feel good. And I praise God for that.
Yes, Lord. Yes,
I thank God for that. If you pray, God will send you what you need.
Yes, he will.
Romans 12:12, and I'm almost done. It says, rejoicing in hope, patient in tribulation, continuing instant in prayer. Somebody say, how can you be patient and you going through? You got to be patient.
That's right. That's right.
But while you're waiting, I can't emphasize this enough. Continue to give God praise.
Yes.
Continue to give him glory. and watch what he do for you. Sometimes he take his time. Because you ain't ready. Because if he heal you now, then you might go back to doing what you used to do. So sometimes he'll just make you wait on it. So you got to be patient in tribulation. But while you're being patient, don't stop praying. He says, let your requests be known unto the Lord. And while I was making my requests known to the Lord, these are just a few things I was saying. I was saying, I'll bless you at all times. And your praises shall continue to be in my mouth. I trust you, Lord. No matter what I have to go through, I'll praise you. God, I thank you for bringing me through it all. How many know that if you don't know by now that you can be joyful in hope, you can be patient in affliction, and I encourage you today, if you don't hear anything else, be faithful in prayer. God bless you, and may heaven smile upon you and give you grace. Amen.